Hello everyone, Crypto 3000 here, and today we're going to be looking at this new app that should be launching. I'm not really sure when they're going to launch, but they should be launching very soon. It's a yield app, and it looks like they're going to be doing some great things, so I'm excited for it. Just a little warning though, I did try to create an account, and it looks like if you're located in the US, you can't create an account, so I tried to create one here. And I wasn't able to. Hopefully when they release their app completely, we people here in the US are able to take advantage of this app because it looks awesome, you know. I remember seeing it a while ago and I was like, man, I definitely want to give this a go. I'm currently with Voyager, and I'm using their interest rates over at Voyager. So if you're in the US and you like this here, but it's not available for us right now, go ahead and try out Voyager. I do have a video on Voyager on USDC, so you guys can check that out, and I will leave my referral link for Voyager down below. Anyways, let's continue moving on here. So what do they have here with yield? So as you can see here, you can leave your USDC. So for you guys, if you don't know what a USDC is, it's just a coin that always has the same value as the US dollar. So if no matter inflation or whatever's going on, one USD token will always be, or USD coin will be worth the same amount as one US dollar. Same thing with USD here, right? So Tether, one of those will always be worth $1. Now they also offer it with Ethereum, which is awesome. I've never seen such high APY on Ethereum, so this is pretty exciting. If they do get it up and running in the US, I probably will be moving my Ethereum over here, unless if Voyager steps up their APY. So Voyager, if you're listening out there, step it up. I don't want to leave, right? But they do offer 2% to 10% if you hold their yield token. We're actually 2% for everyone. You don't have to hold your yield token, which is something that kind of rubbed me the wrong way, and we'll talk about it why. We'll talk about why I don't really like that in terms of value for the yield token, right? If you're someone that holds a yield token, this is probably not the best that they're offering that 2% boost for everyone. So we'll talk about that in a bit, right? But yeah, you also get 2 to 10%, depending extra, right? APY in yield though. Okay, so you're always going to get 10% APY in Ethereum, and then that extra 2 to 10% boost will be paid to you in yield token, right? So if you earn a 2% boost on your Ethereum, it will be given to you in yield token. You're not going to get 12% in Ethereum. And now they have a cool little tool here that we can check out, right? So let's say that let's say for Ethereum, right, we have 2 Ethereum, and let's say just for this purpose we have 0 yield token. So let's check out what they give us. Yeah, so you'd get after 1 year you get 0.2 Ethereum on there, and then they would give you $73, almost $74 worth of yield token, right? So this is not converted into Ethereum. They give you that extra 2% boost in yield token. So now let's say that, by the way, this is their loyalty program here, right? So if you are in tier 1, right, if you hold 0 to 4,999, you get 2% yield, which is very, very confusing for me right here. So I'll talk about a program, right, a loyalty program that I think would be much better. I don't know why someone that has 0 yield token would get the same as someone that has, let's say, 1,000 yield token. Like, what's the purpose there, right? If I was in that position, I would honestly just sell my yield token, and right, because 5,000 would be so far away for me that I would probably, if I'm holding, let's say, 300 yield token, I'd probably just sell it and convert it to USDC or to Ethereum or whatever. So that's something that this team probably wants to think about. And I'll go over what I kind of created and why I created this, and what kind of was my thinking behind it, right? But yeah, let's check it out. So let's say over here in USDC, let's say that you have $10,000, and for this purpose, let's say we are in the tier 2 program, right? So we have 5,000 yield token. This is what what you would get, right? So you would get $1,000 USDC, so 1,000 USD coins, which is pretty much the same as $1,000, right? And then that 4% boost would be given to you in yield token. Okay, so this is where it gets interesting. That 4% boost is given to you in yield token, and then you also get an extra 4% boost on the yield tokens that you do have. Okay, so pretty cool. It looks very interesting, right? So right now they are saying that one yield token is 95 cents. And if we look at it, it actually is a little bit higher, I believe. Oh no, it's gone down since I was looking at it. Yeah, earlier it was just at 97 cents. So it is at 94 now, 94 cents. Cool. So there it is. Very nice. And we can tell here that it went all the way up to $1.18. So this potentially could be a purchase. No financial advice, but once they do open, I do see this probably going up, right? Once this app does launch, I do see this token launching quite a bit, kind of like what we saw with the Voyager token, right? It just went parabolic. So if you see here, they opened up at 15 cents, and then they dropped down here to 11, pretty much 12 cents, and then they just went parabolic here as Bitcoin went crazy during these times, right? And then this was probably when Bitcoin dropped, and so did this. I remember last week I was looking at purchasing it here, but sadly they don't have it on Binance, which is where I purchase most of my tokens. They don't have it on Binance, so it's kind of a bummer. I was trying to get on Uniswap just to purchase some of these here, but I still don't understand Uniswap. I don't get it. It's a little confusing for me, so I do need to figure out how to use Uniswap. But yeah, so I was looking to buy it here. I should have figured it out, but I kind of just gave up because now it's worth 94 cents. And like I said, I do see this going up as they open up their app, because their app is not even open right now, right? They haven't even launched their app. So once they launch their app, imagine how many people are going to try to get their hands on that yield token. So you're still early if you're trying to invest on that yield token. I do think you're very early, right? I'm going to try to get some, not a lot, right? Not a lot, but I am going to try to get some yield token. Again, not financial advice. This is just what I'm doing. All right, so what do I think about this here? I think it's a little, I don't see why someone that owns 0 yield token would get the same as someone that owns 1,000 token, right? So I kind of thinking here, I'm not sure if this was because their yield token was so cheap, right? I'm not sure if they created this when their yield token was 15 cents, then it makes a lot more sense to me. But I mean, why would someone, now that it's $1, so they probably should revise this before they open up their app, why would someone that has spent maybe $2,000 on a yield token, they're going to get the same as someone that has spent 0 on a yield token? And that's right. This is supposed to be a loyalty program. Where's the loyalty to those people that actually do own some yield tokens? So that's I don't see any, like, for me, if I were to open this, right, to open an account with them, I don't see myself spending $5,000, right, and maybe even more eventually when they do open up their app. That coin is probably going to go up, so I don't see myself spending $5,000 or more just to get this 4% boost. So I was thinking they should probably revise it, right? Honestly, if you have 0 token, and this is good for anyone that is also holding the token, right? This here, I think, would make your token's value go up, because imagine how many regular day investors, let's say someone that invests $1,000 in the yield app, right? They would have no reason to purchase 5,000 or 10,000. No reason. Why would they put $1,000 of Ethereum and then $10,000 of yield? It makes no sense, right? So let's imagine someone that invests $1,000 of Ethereum into the yield app. Then it makes sense. Hey, I can get a 1% boost if I get 1 token, right? And imagine how many of these people that were not even thinking of getting any yield are probably just going to purchase 1 yield token, or maybe 10 or 20, right? Just to try and get this boost. And how many are going to try to get that 2% boost at 100? Like, that would be a lot, right? So I think this is something that they probably should consider before opening their app is switching this out. I'm not sure when they came up with this. Like I said, it makes sense when it was at 15 cents, right? But now that it's at almost $1, it doesn't make sense to me. This program does not make sense to me now that it's at $1. Right? Something like this, maybe even going with a 10-tier system. That would be, you would really gamify, right? People are like, oh my goodness, I'm at 5,000 yield token now, right? Like, now I can get that 5% boost. Let's go, let's work, let's get these tokens, right? Instead of being here like, I'm at 200 tokens, like I'm never gonna get to 5,000. Like you want to gamify this and give people the chance of getting these achievements, kind of like a video game. You're getting these achievements little by little. It's like a video game. At first it starts easy right here. This is easy, right? It gets a little bit more difficult, and then as you go down, it gets even more difficult. So you see the jumps here are it's 100, right? 900, 2,000, right? 2,000 here too, 2,500, 2,500, 3,000, 3,000, 3,000, and then anything past 20,000 gets you that 10% boost. So yeah, that's just my thinking here. So if they see this at all, which hopefully they do, send it. If anyone knows them, send it to them. Yield, if you're watching this, like really can reconsider this, right? Because right now thinking, right, if I do go to your app, right, I'd probably put like $5,000, and I have no reason to purchase any yield tokens. Because if I do deposit $5,000 into your app, why would I spend $5,000 buying yield token? It doesn't make sense to me, right? So now this here, on the other hand, if I deposit $5,000, I would definitely spend $100 to get that 2% boost, right? So that's just my thinking there. And this would be good for any coin holder, right? As the value, more and more people would be wanting to purchase the coin. This would be a good thing for any coin holder also. So those are my thoughts on the yield token, right? Remember that boost is not given to you in the coin that you're holding, right? So that boost, let's imagine we're at the 20,000, right? We finally got 20,000 coins, and let's say for this purpose we have 10 Ethereum, right? That boost is not given to you in that 10% boost is not given to you in Ethereum, rather it's given to you in yield. So yeah, okay. Alrighty, so that's that. Let me know what you guys think. Let me know what you guys think about yield. Where are you located, right? If you're someone that's located maybe in Europe, are you able to download the yield app over there? I don't really know what's going on, right? Again, they are a newer app. As you can see here, their token opened up in December 25th, 24th actually. That's when their token opened up, right? I'm going to an all, and this is when they opened up, when it was released to everyone. Again, another thing that is I'm a little iffy about it, right? It says who's backing them up, like what banks are backing them up. Where was that? It said that they're backed by some people, and I honestly had no idea who any of these people are. So where is it? Oh, I can't find it, but was it in the about? Yeah, there we go. So are their partners here? I mean, I don't know any of these. I don't know if they're located somewhere in Europe and these people are more, or these companies are more prominent over there. So if someone in Europe maybe, have they ever heard of any of these? I know the only one that I've heard of is BitGo, and I know that us here in the US, we don't have access to it unless if you're using a VPN. So yeah, and it does have their team here. So Justin Wright, Tim Frost, Dr. Jason Corbett, right? So yeah, that's the yield app here. Pretty interesting. I would definitely, once their app does open, if us here in the US are able to get it, I will definitely be getting this yield app. So if you have any questions or comments, leave them down below. Give it a like, subscribe. I'm trying to get to 1,000 subscribers. I'm like at 100 and something, so 1,000 subscribers. A long way to go, but hopefully we get there. And again, if you want to start up with Voyager, my referral link is down below. You get $25 free in Bitcoin, and so do I. Have a good day. Have a good night. Actually, good night. Have a good night, everyone.